3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Back to throw. Howell.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But you look at this defense.
They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad?
Well, the defense, they get to Howell. Will go down here.
It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
This is fielded at the 27. Shifts by him, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. The slot man in motion right. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now a 2nd and 10.
1 and out, 1 and out, 1 and out. Stop.
Play fake. Murray. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Powell going to audible to something else. Robinson with another carry. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Powell throwing on 3rd down here.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Oh, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
15 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
And Howell will throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
8-6 the score after 1. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, hold on. 2, 1.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Christian McCaffrey.
62 yards.
And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And they go with McCaffrey.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
They'll go play action. Howell.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
The play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. That one downfield for Dotson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try to cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Here's Murray. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 3 yards out.
And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Jonathan Gannon making the call. They'll line up to go for 2.
Bridgewater will try and throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
2nd and 10. Faking the handoff. Howell.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
80 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And the Washington 1st down.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Washington. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And this is back to a 5-point game. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Bridgewater.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Find out.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Handoff now to Robinson.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Howell's going to mix it up here. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts,
as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, it's Robinson.
131 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Second down, Howell now. This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Well, this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Second down and 3. Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They like going to him in the slot, and he catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Slot man moves right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 7.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Able to power through. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 142 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and a yard. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to 48. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third down, Robinson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just third and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Robinson with another carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Howell down to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pushes past him. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, McCaffrey.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it in. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Brown goes in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. On this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action with Howell.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
We haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
That is caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 24 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Here's 1st down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Now 1st and goal.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Howell.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake, for the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him?
I was going to ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now Bridgewater. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bridgewater. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory.